Today we'll learn all about the Covert Air High School Football Bowl Series, and Kayla Logue goes head-to-head with Thomas Heyward's football coach. It's all coming up right now on the Bluffton News. Thanks for joining us today for the Bluffton News. I'm Anneliza Itkor, and these are your current headlines. 5 Beaufort County school teachers have been selected as finalists for 2013-14 District Teacher of the Year recognition. The finalists are Emily Baker from Red Cedar Elementary School, Whale Branch Middle School's Vicky Cathcart, Kristen Kars from Hilton Head Island High School, Tanya Simmons of Battery Creek High School, and Eve Weber from St. Helena Elementary School. The 2013-14 District Teacher of the Year will be announced on September 20th. The current Teacher of the Year is Aaron Reichert, a social studies teacher from Bluffton High School. During the months of June, July, and August, 124,488 meals were delivered to various sites in Beaufort County, all thanks to the Summer Food Service Program. Some of the sites serviced include all of the PALS summer camps, YMCA camps, and the Boys and Girls Clubs in Beaufort, Hilton Head, and Bluffton. The Oaks Apartment Complex and the Bluffton House Apartments were also provided meals thanks to the Neighborhood Outreach Connection. All of the meals were made and delivered by Beaufort County School Food Services. The program ran June 11th through August 9th. The Summer Food Service Program is sponsored nationally by USDA, statewide by SCDSS, and locally by Beaufort County PALS. District Superintendent Jeffrey Moss has suspended Philip Shaw, a professional employee of the district, and recommended the termination of his employment. Shaw has now requested a public hearing, which will be scheduled by mutual agreement of the parties, hopefully sometime in September. As soon as a hearing date is agreed upon, it will be publicly announced. At the hearing, the board is duty-bound to determine the merits of the superintendent's action based solely upon the testimony and evidence presented at the hearing. The Bluffton Police Department has 6 crossing guards working 4 high-traffic school areas to help Bluffton students safely arrive and leave school campuses during the morning and afternoon. However, the biggest obstacle to student safety is motorists disregarding the guards' directions. As the 2013-14 school year begins, officers from the Bluffton Police Department are asking each resident, motorist, and pedestrian to partner with the crossing guards to assure children can safely arrive and leave school. The 4 areas where crossing guards are stationed are Bluffton Middle School, Bluffton School Complex, Buckwalter Parkway, and MC Riley Elementary School. Palmetto Bluff developers are hoping the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control will issue a determination that says its new construction activity complies with the state's coastal regulations. The area falls under the Coastal Zone Management Act, so work near the state's critical area line must receive approval from state regulators first. The site in question is located at Mount Pelia Road and Gilded Street in Bluffton. The developer is proposing to construct a new operations center and the expansion of Lagoon 21. A second candidate has filed to run for Bluffton Town Council. Gary Bench is now a candidate for the election that will take place November 5th. Bench is the husband of Cynthia Bench, who last November won a seat on Beaufort County Council. Incumbent Michael Raymond filed to run for re-election last Monday. People who plan to seek elected office should file at Town Hall at 20 Bridge Street. If you have questions about the process or need help, contact the Bluffton Town Clerk at 706-4502. And here's what's happening around the state. A former Columbia firefighter who pleaded guilty to planning a duplex fire has been sentenced to a year of house arrest. 40-year-old Pierre Day can leave home only for church and doctor visits. Judge Robert Hood previously sentenced Day's accomplice to 5 years in prison. Salih Abdur Rashid testified Day prodded him to set the fire so Day could get insurance money. Hood explained the different treatment, saying Abdur Rashid had multiple prior felony convictions and spent much of his life in and out of jail, while Day had no criminal record, was a firefighter, served in the Army National Guard, worked as a nurse, and coached children. 33-year-old Sean Scott is charged with murdering 72-year-old David Wilson. His body was discovered in his home last Tuesday after the apartment manager called police about an odor. Calhoun County Coroner Donnie Porth says an autopsy determined Wilson bled to death after being stabbed at least once. He says Wilson was also struck several times in the head. The victim may have been dead since Friday. Scott told police she was hired for $40 to have sex with Wilson and stabbed him with a knife as she tried to take his wallet. Greer High School student Daniel Woolsey, 18, has been charged with reckless homicide for a fiery crash that killed a 40-year-old man last summer. The Highway Patrol says Woolsey's vehicle crossed the center line on Highway 101 in Greer early on July 24, 2012, and crashed head-on with a vehicle driven by Daniel Nelson of Boiling Springs. Nelson was trapped inside and died at the scene. Woolsey was hospitalized for 11 days and was initially charged with driving too fast for conditions. His charges were upgraded Thursday after prosecutors subpoenaed his medical records and discovered Woolsey's blood tested positive for methamphetamine, benzodiazepines, and marijuana, and his blood alcohol level was 0.3%. For more information on these and other stories, please see the media sources you see listed on your screen. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Coming up, Aaron Latham-Lentz from Swell News Media brings us the latest with hot off the presses, and we'll join Shelley West Hodges for the Bluffton Business Report.
Welcome to Brown Golf, where playing here has its rewards. Purchase a 20-round package of golf prior to May 1st, 2013, and receive a full day with yours truly. That's 18 holes of golf, 2-hour mini school, and lunch. To purchase that package, go to browngolfmanagement.com. That's browngolfmanagement.com. Now, let's go humble the golf course.
Welcome back to the Bluffton News. Joining us now is Aaron Latham-Lentz. She is from Swell New Media, and you are going to be doing our hot off the presses report. You got some great stories for us today, Aaron. Sure. Let's kick off with the whole new superintendent of the schools in Beaufort County. What's going on with that?
Yes, Anneliza. Students all over the county today started a new school year, and with that, we have also a new superintendent of schools in Beaufort County. His name is Dr. Jeffrey Moss, and he would like to change the way education is viewed in Beaufort County. Along with that, he would like to solve the overcrowding and redistribution issues and bring more technology into the classrooms.
Now, what kind of changes are the students going to look forward to with this new superintendent at the helm?
Yeah, well, we can expect to see a lot of digital media making its way into the classrooms, devices in particular. We have already seen in some schools in the previous years have introduced the use of iPads in the classroom. And this is all in an effort to allow a greater educational resource to all the students.
Okay, now, even bigger news, not to say that that isn't big news, but Starbucks, baby. Starbucks is coming to Bluffton.
Yes, indeed. And honestly, we're all setting our alarms a little earlier to get the kiddos off to school, so coffee is on the mind. And yes, this is going to be actually the 11th Starbucks location in Hilton Head and Bluffton. And we are going to see it open in September in the Tanger Outlet Center 2.
Now, is this going to be a counter or a cafe-style Starbucks?
Actually, it's going to be a nice-sized cafe-style restaurant for Starbucks, and along with that, they're going to have a community table and a high table for seating, and it's going to seat about 20 customers at a time.
Well, that's great. I think that's going to be a real nice addition to sort of the morning and evening life here in Bluffton. Now, we do have an election coming up in Bluffton. What is going on with our town council seats?
Well, actually, right now it's open for the public. Anyone out there who's a little politically minded or just wants to start a new career path for themselves, town council seat filing is going on now, and actually through September 6th. We've already had 2 candidates file for re-election. That would be Michael Raymond and Gary Benson, Gary Bentz. I think I pronounced that correctly. And so anyone who wants to file needs to do that now, in between now and September 6th.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much. As always, great stories for hot off the presses, and we will see you next week.
Thank you so much, Anneliza. Take care.
You bet. We have Shelley West Hodges with us now with our Bluffton Business Report. As always, Shelley, all kinds of cool opportunities for businesses going on. What's happening with the Business Expo?
Well, our second annual Bluffton Business Expo is coming up on September 24th. The deadline to register for that is August the 26th. It is starting to fill up. It's limited spacing. It's going to be at Sequins Ballroom, which is beautiful.
Yes. Now, give us some reasons why a business wants to participate in this.
Well, I'll tell you, the expos serve two purposes. The first purpose is it's really a great way to network with other business professionals that are also there at the expo itself. You know, you have about 80 to 100 people that participate as exhibitors, and it's a great opportunity for them to communicate to the other business professionals what their business is, show them their products and their services, because those are really the people who are going to go out and articulate those businesses to others.
All right.
The second side of it is that it's a great opportunity for people in the community to come by. It's a free event. There's no charge to come in. There's going to be food available. Great opportunity to go around and find out what is available in the area.
Well,
So
you
great
guys are
awareness.
definitely keeping things busy at the Chamber, because aside from the Business Expo, you also have this seminar series coming up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is actually a series that is going through the Chamber and using experts that are Chamber members and allowing them to talk about anything of value that they have to give back to other business owners. The series is going to start in October. It'll be every third Monday at the Chamber in the evening. And it could be tax issues, it could be legal issues, it could be social media, just anything that's really of value to anybody out there in business. And it'll kind of serve as kind of like a free advice session for people out there in the area. And of course, it will be open up to others outside of membership.
Great. Now, real quick, tell us a little bit about some upcoming events.
Well, the biggest event we have coming up is the Bluffton Boilers is doing the Boil Peanut Festival, which is August the 24th. That is huge. There's other opportunities coming up, golf tournament November 14th. And I just like to mention to businesses and folks out there that participating in events is a great way to nominally advertise your business. You capture a lot of people at one time on one day, and they see your business and who you are. So it's a great way to really promote yourself and get exposure for your business. So I encourage
Perfect advice. That's
sponsor.
great. All right, Shelley, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Well, fall is in the air, so we've got some great reports coming up on football, and the Tanger Owlets have received a prestigious award. It's all when we return.
Have you noticed all of the people, activity, construction, and new business on Buckwalter Parkway? Buckwalter Place is a 94-acre knowledge-based, mixed-use, new town development in Bluffton, South Carolina, and is the focus and nexus of a significant amount of economic, commercial, governmental, educational, entertainment, social, and cultural activity in southern Beaufort County. If you haven't already, visit Buckwalter Place and experience it for yourself. Buckwalter Place. Live well. Connected.
Welcome back to the Bluffton News. With September just on the horizon, of course, everybody has football on their minds, and I'm delighted to welcome Mike Covert. Now, Mike, we are kicking off the Covert Air High School Football Bowl Series. Kind of a mouthful, but something everyone's looking forward to, and it's going to be right here on WHHI. When is the first game?
Well, Anneliza, the first game is this Friday night. The Bluffton Bobcats travel up the road to take on Whale Branch. That's going to be Friday night. Then it's going to be replayed here on WHHI every Saturday at 11 o'clock, Sunday at noon, Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the evening, and then, of course, every night at midnight.
Perfect.
The schedule's packed with great matchups of 8 of our area high school football teams.
Now, I know that the series is 12 weeks long, and it's mostly going to feature 2 local teams, and that's what allowed you and WHHI to come up with this bowl series. How is that going to work?
Well, because it is 2 local teams each week, Covert Air and WHHI came up with this really awesome idea of the high school football series. And this will give the teams a little extra motivation to win the big rivalry game, as it were. At the end of each game, there will be an awesome trophy that will be presented to the winning team that they can take back to their school, keep forever, and it's awesome.
Well, why do you think it is so important for local businesses like your company, Covert Air, to support local youth athletics?
Well, not only athletics, but also the education. And to make a well-rounded child, we believe that education and athletics go hand in hand. Covert Air is all about the community and all about giving back. And this is just one way of many ways that we can give back to the community and support athletics.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, we always see your company involved in giving back to the community, and definitely hats off to you for that.
Thank you.
Thank heavens, a lot of people love to shop. Our company started in 1981, 33 years ago. We're very proud of that. We have grown dramatically since going public in 1993. We were the first factory outlet center to be traded on the New York Stock Exchange. We went public with an enterprise value of about $200 million, and as of today, we're about $4.2 billion. So in the past 20 years or so, we've had tremendous growth. There are about 40,000 people that work every day in Tanger centers in 26 states and in Canada. So we're proud of creating great jobs for Americans the old-fashioned way through entrepreneurship and ingenuity. We've contributed about $10 million over the past several years to local schools to provide everything from gymnasium floors to books to technology. Our children are our future. We believe strongly in that. We have several programs. We give it directly to the schools, and they can invest it in the education of their children the way they see fit. We're very proud of that. Another one of our passions is breast cancer awareness. My mother is a breast cancer survivor, still alive after 40 years. We have donated well over $11 million to breast cancer awareness over the past several years. Cancer in kids are our two philanthropic passions. The Order of the Palmetto is given by the governor of South Carolina to citizens of the state that have contributed to the economy of the state or the well-being of the state. I'm very honored to be included in this group and thank Governor Haley for the acknowledgement. We actually met Governor Haley and her family, her parents and her husband, at the groundbreaking for the Tanger Center where we're standing right now. She was nice enough to honor us by coming. I think her family has a house in the Hilton Head area. So she's a resident, knows the area well, and is a big fan of Hilton Head.
Kevin, thanks so much. When we come back, a little more update on football in the area, and we'll have our entertainment report.
How's the air temp at your house? Hotter? Colder? Never fear, Season 7 at Covert Air is now underway. If your home is not in the comfort zone, we can be on the scene today. Clean a little coil, find a little leak. If it's over the hill, replace it. Summer's coming, have no worries. Sit back, relax, and stay cool. Covert Air to the rescue. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to the Bluffton News. We're going to head on out now to Kayla Logue, who has met with the Thomas Heyward football coach.
Hi, this is Kayla Logue with WHHI-TV. I'm here at Thomas Heyward Academy to check in with the coaches and the players to see what they have in store for the 2013 football season. I'm here with senior Seth Jones. Seth, can you tell me what you're expecting out of your team this season?
This season we've just been working hard. We're expecting to get to playoffs. The highest expectation is to get to the state championship. But, we're just going to do our best and see what we can get.
What all have you been doing to train for the off season?
Well, I've been working back with my quarterback, Davis. We've been in the weight room pretty much every day over the summer. We've been throwing, working on our pass routes and how we're going to, work together when it comes game time.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm here with the head coach of Thomas Heyward Academy, Coach Shuford. Coach, can you tell me how the team is looking this season?
We're coming along. We've got a lot of new guys in the program, and just trying to get them acclimated to what we're doing, but so far so good. We're working hard.
Could you maybe tell me a few key returning players that are going to make a good impact on the team this season?
Yeah, we got a good bit. Seth Jones is back. He's a senior linebacker, outside linebacker for us. Davis Owens will be our quarterback. He's a senior. Brody Etheridge is a returning offense and defensive lineman who's actually moving to linebacker this year. We've got a good little group coming back, and hopefully they're going to lead this team.
What is your main concern going into the opening season game?
Probably just that we are young. We graduated 16 guys off the team last year out of 32. So we've got some young guys out there, and just trying to get them acclimated to what we're doing.
Okay, now since you did graduate so many people, are there maybe a few newcomers that are out there doing really well?
Yeah, we've got a lot of sophomores starting for us right now on both sides of the ball, and we've got some freshmen that are coming and probably going to get a good bit of playing time. We've got Zach Belger and Anthony Sanders and Colin Roach that are all sophomores that will be in the backfield with us, and we've got some freshmen that are going to get some playing time on defense.
Okay, and then what are your main team goals for this whole season?
We want to get back to where we were last year and hopefully finish it this time.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Hey, thanks, Kayla. It is now time for everybody's favorite entertainment report with Kim Viljak.
Hey guys, this is Kim Viljak with WHHI. We're out here at the Promenade in Bluffton at the Epic Church Festival. We're having a great day out here. The rain has stopped and we're having loads of fun. I've got with me Pastor Jason with Epic Church, which is a new church in the area. Pastor, tell us what's going on out here today.
Sure, we're just out here, we have some hot dogs and some games and some bounty houses, and we're just trying to meet people, let people know that we're starting services at Myrtle's just down the road tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. We also are giving out some things to people that need them, helping them get ready for school, things like that.
And we have here with us Pastor Sabrina and Pastor Luke with the Epic Church, and we're down here at the Promenade. Tell us about how you've got this fantastic group together.
Well, we moved here just about a year ago. We moved here because we heard about how such a wonderful place Bluffton is, and we came here to start this church. It's all about community here. We're starting a church, we started a church where people truly can come as they are. We want them, we don't care if it's red hair, green hair, or no hair, piercings, tattoos. All we care about is that to tell people that Jesus loves them just as they are and to come as they are. And that's why we're here in Bluffton.
So on the way to the beach, we can stop by church and then continue on to the beach if we wanted to.
That's right. You can come in your bathing suit and flip-flops and nobody's going to look at you funny because guess what? We may be in bathing suits and flip-flops.
We'll be in shorts and flip-flops and t-shirts, so.
Now that's wonderful. Now tomorrow starts the new beginning at your new facility. Tell us a little bit about where that is.
Okay, we're going to be at Myrtle's at 32 Bruin Street, and the service will start at 10 o'clock. You can arrive a little early. We'll have light refreshments, coffee, just a chance to build relationships prior to service, and same thing after service.
Well, thank you so much for what you're doing for the community. I think it's just wonderful. And by the show of the people here today, I think you're going to have a great turnout.
Yes,
thank you. We appreciate that. We really look forward to doing a lot in this community. Yes. We are here to stay.
How can people get in touch with you if they want to become part of the church, if they want to stop by? I know you have a Facebook page.
Yes, we have a Facebook page, Epic Church Bluffton, and then our website is epicchurchbluffton.org, and they can find out all the information about Epic Church there.
Well, that sounds good. I think I'm going to have a hamburger and go jump in the jumpy house now.
Go ahead. You're welcome.
Have fun.
Back to you.
Thanks so much, Kim. Thanks for joining me for the news program that is all Bluffton all the time. I'm Anneliza Itkor for the Bluffton News. We'll see you next time.